What's up, and welcome to our podcast, Toast to Tea.
We're two friends that love the world of celebrity and pop culture and talking about it with you.
To join our world of celebrity, make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to our podcast. Now hit it!
It's about that time.
Wait, where's the Chris Cam?
To say cheers to our world of celebrity.
1000%.
They're back together, and it feels just right.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya.
Raise your glass.
I'm Maddison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Because it's our moment to
Toast to tea.
Courtney, hello. We're back another week. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm still dressed like a burglar, and I'm feeling delicious and dandy, girl. How are you?
I love it. I'm good. I feel like we have grown the community this week because I have been taking your advice and going on TikTok Live. Courtney's been telling me to do this for literally 87 years. And a lot of people were like, wait, I haven't seen you in forever. Where's Courtney? And I was like, guys, we have a podcast, Toast to Teapot, every Friday.
Maddison Hill, I think you sent, I'm not saying you directly sent, but I think because you were on live, the algorithm worked its magic, because then 901 Erica, hi 901 Erica, 901 Erica popped up on my live.
Oh my God, amazing.
And I was like, oh, I know her.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? So
yes. Thank you. Everyone who is refinding us after years and you're like, whatever happened to those two people? These two people are still together. We're still having fun.
Still talking trash.
Literally, we still are, spilling the tea. We still almost get ourselves in trouble. But now we're in charge. So now we really actually, I guess, can't get in trouble. So
do you like TikTok Live, Maddison?
I am liking it more. So I was scared initially, because I just feel like TikTok is a different beast. You know what I mean? But seeing familiar faces and people pop in who we know has made me much more comfortable. I'm like, oh, okay. I can do this. Well, I just feel like sometimes Gen Z might chew me up and spit me out, That's my only fear.
They're gonna love you, girl. They're gonna look up to you, girl. Period.
I hope so. I think that was my main fear. But it's going good. Like I told you, file it under things that you are right about, and that's why I always listen to Courtney. When he tells me to do something, I freaking do it, because he knows.
It's just the potential, girl. The potential.
I know. You give me the confidence, I think, to do it, because I think I overthink everything, and then you're like, just do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're right. Also, too, just to show where our friendship is at. Courtney knows me so well. Even the other day, he voice noted me earlier than he normally would. And Courtney, I cannot emphasize enough how much I appreciated. You're like, good morning, I'm okay. Because you knew immediately. My mom would be like, what's wrong?
I do that with my mom. If I'm voice noting her at a weird time, like 3:00 in the morning, her time.
Yes.
Hi, I just wanted to say, wait, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Relax. But and I realized it was early. I was like, oh my God, Madison might panic if she wakes up to seeing my
dying. I was absolutely cackling. I was literally on the phone with my mom, and I saw Courtney pop up, and I was like, uh-oh. And I could see the little beginning of the description or whatever, and it was like, good morning, Madison. I'm fine, by the way. I was like, oh my God. I was like, also, he knows my anxiety so well that he knew right away to just be like, it's okay. So that's why I love you. You know my little anxious heart. So you push me to do things, and you also know how to calm me down immediately. So I love
Period.
that. Period. Also, everyone will be happy to know we're still talking about Selena, because she's having a week. Miss Selena Gomez is slaying this week.
She about to get that Emmy.
She's about to get that Emmy. She already won for Amelia Perez at Cannes, and then she was nominated for the Emmy. She also was nominated for her producing efforts as well. She's one of the most nominated Latina producers ever in Emmy history. Variety is asking if this is going to be the year of Selena's acting. What do you think?
I think so. I think people are finally warming up to Selena's acting again, because obviously she built up the fan base from Wizards, but I really think that they're coming around to seeing her as a mature woman. They're taking her more seriously, and I love it.
I agree. I'm like, why has it been taking everyone this long? We've been knowing she's that girl, but I mean, per usual, we're ahead of the curve. Everyone's just catching up.
Y'all need to hurry on up and catch up with us and listen to Toast to Tea so you could be ahead of the curve too.
Literally, I'm pumped for her. I hope the best acting category that she's in is a little tough. I mean, we got Quinta Brunson in there, Ayo's in there, Kristen Wiig's in there, Maya Rudolph's in there. The woman
You know
from
how I
Hacks
feel about Kristen Wiig.
I know. The woman from Hacks is in there. Why is her name escaping me right now? But it is a tough category, but I think Selena can hold her own in the category. And that's what everyone's saying too. So I'm happy that she's finally getting the props.
Selena, bring home this Emmy. Even if you don't win, you still one of the queens. Just the fact that she's nominated with all of those like super talented.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, finally. Do you watch The Bear? Have you watched season 3 of The Bear?
I have never seen The Bear before. Everyone loves it. Is it good? That's the chef show?
It is. It's the chef show. Yes, chef. Jeremy Allen White, which I always joke. I'm like, his roles are what make him attractive in my opinion.
What else has he been in? I don't know this man.
He also was Lip in Shameless. Did you ever watch Shameless?
I did a little bit, but I don't remember.
You would like Shameless. You would, but he always plays kind of like the broody bad boy, and that's even how he is in. I almost said in Chef. In The Bear, like, you know, he has all these struggles. He's very tightly wound. He has stomach ulcers. You know, who doesn't at this point?
Oh, they get down with him on The Bear.
But that's, I'm like, I always joke about him because his Calvin Klein ad, I don't know, did you see that on Instagram?
Oh, yeah, I've seen him in the media. Yeah. I'm like unfamiliar with the work.
Yeah, you know? the Calvin Klein ad.
Yeah, good looking man.
Dare I say a 15 out of 10. I normally say 12. Dare I say 15. But he's one of those that just like, I feel like if he wasn't famous and I saw him on the street, I'd be like, huh. But because of his roles and like, I don't know. Maybe the Calvin Klein ad is fogging my brain about.
He just Jeremy really does it for you.
Which normally would not be my type, but I don't know what it is. It's The Bear, so you should maybe give it a try. It does give you a little anxiety because it's like very fast paced.
Okay,
but it's good.
I've worked in a restaurant before, so maybe I could.
And that's why I think you would like it. And also, the episodes are 30 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
Girl, after Love Island, I can't watch nothing over an hour. Once this is done, I don't even know if I could start Big Brother right now. It's just like too much.
Too much. Where are you in your Love Island journey? Because I know a ton of people are watching.
I'm only a few episodes behind. So like there's a thing called Theater Night where they basically go through and they show the couples all the messy stuff that they've done and said about each other behind each other's back. And they just, let them have at it and fight and scream it out. And I lived for it. It was my first theater night experience after my first Casa Amor experience. And, Love Island is truly, I cannot believe I've become an islander. Love Island is one of our great reality TV pillars at this point. Like, this is like a great season. I don't know about the other seasons or iterations of Love Island, but this particular season of Love Island is just so exquisite. Like, the kinds of relationships, the realness and rawness of like Leah and some of the other women, even Liv, even though she rubbed me the wrong way sometimes, she was real with it, real gutter with it. The black love between Serena and Cordell, even though he was shiesty in Casa Amor.
That's OBJ's brother.
Yeah, that was why Miss Daya, what's her name, Daya? Maddison girl, Miss Daya came in Casa Amor and then made a beeline right for him, and then why they set her up in one of the games. And revealed that she was being called out present day out here for commenting under OBJ's pictures and stuff. So they was making her look like a gold digger.
A little thirsty.
And her ass was gone right after that.
That is iconic.
Love Island is good and messy, y'all. Y'all gotta watch this particular season. Messy and good.
I feel like everyone is obsessed. Everyone's obsessed.
Good.
Yes. I know.
I'm gonna go back. I'm going to go back and watch some of the old ones now at this point.
It's gotten you hooked. You have to also, I've heard UK is good too. So I feel like you got to try.
Everyone.
Then you're going to really be talking in a British accent after you watch Love Island.
Come on, babe. Can we go and have a chat? I'll be like, no, I don't want to have no goddamn chat. I'm mad. You cheated on me. I don't ever see nobody say, I don't want to go for a chat. They'd be like, all right, I'll go for the chat.
All right. Well, yeah, hilarious. What else are they going to do? Because they don't have phones, right?
They just take pictures on the selfies. That's all they do all day.
That's literally insane. I don't know if I can do that. That's crazy.
At least they got the phones. Circle.
That is true. That is true. You were really left to your own devices in the trenches, as we like to say, in the freaking trenches.
Begging for a song.
The last thing, Courtney, that I just want to say I'm pumped for, and then we can get into the tea. Tyga and Chloe Bailey being on Tinashe's Nasty remix.
Been a nasty girl. Tyga is going to eat that up, girl. And I know Chloe Bailey is going to eat that up, too.
Mm-hmm. And we're both saying, say what you will about Tyga. I love Tyga's music. So I'm like, I'm seeing yeses across the board, and I cannot wait.
That's going to be on my on repeat on Spotify by the end of the week.
Oh, absolutely. I will be adding that to my Hot Girl Walk playlist when I'm walking tomorrow. I've been a nasty girl.
How have your walks been going?
Oh, my walks have been going fabulous. I do, like, sometimes though I have to check myself. Like, I literally will be dancing to certain songs whenever I'm walking. And I'm like, Maddison, you're on the literal street. Like,
that's okay. That's extra calories burnt.
That is true. But then I'm like, these people driving by probably think I am unwell. But I am unwell. I just like my music. The former dancer in me, whenever I hear certain songs, like, I just can't not. You know what I mean?
I know we're about to get into it, but will you watch the new Dance Moms, Maddison? I didn't see the trailer, but I did see on E! They were like, new Dance Moms. They even got like a larger woman to like look like Abby Lee. I said, girl.
You know, I don't love when they try to duplicate things like that, because I feel like what made Dance Moms so good at the beginning was the fact that none of them had been on reality television before. They had no idea what to expect. Now that there's almost like a blueprint for Dance Moms, I feel like it's not going to be as authentic, and they're going to be like trying to be crazy. So I don't know if I will.
I think that without even getting into it, I think that exactly what you said is exactly what is happening, or what will happen to Circle.
Yeah, where it's like, you know how sometimes when shows have been on too long, it loses its authenticity. I even feel like eventually, like, I know they have a lot of Love is Blind seasons in the pipeline, but, allegedly. But I think, you know, after even a while with that show, it's going to be like The Bachelor, where people are just going on there for followers, and they'll, now especially that they don't have to go to the altar, they can break up before. There's literally no risk in doing that show. Because remember season 1, they had to go to the altar. That, I think, would put more skin in the game.
I didn't remember that. that.
Season 1, they all go to the altar. But then once the lawsuits started happening, now we don't even get everyone to the altar. Now some break up before, and it's like, it is what it is, which I understand is them playing out the story and whatever. But I think now what's the harm in doing this thing, saying, sure, I'm engaged, and then breaking up 2 days after you've been living together. And then if your personality made a splash, you already got everything you want.
But if you ain't got no personality, I was telling them on TikTok Live the other day, it's not enough to just get on the show at this point. If you're looking for that kind of moment,
that is true.
Show and pop now. If you don't go on the show and pop, girl, you don't wasted your time, and you ain't got no job now. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta quit your job and go on TV. So now you ain't got no job, you ain't got no followers, and now they done put you through some torture. Like,
no, you really do have to make sure you give a little. I'm just saying, now without like having to go to the wedding all the way, as long as you pop before that, cause a little drama between everyone whenever you do the big cast meetup, you're kind of Gucci.
I'll say this, and let's end on this, Maddison. This is how you know you pop. My girl, Miss Leah from Love Island.
I knew you were going to use a Love Island.
My sister had 13,000 followers when she went to the villa in Fiji. We woke up today and Mama had 500,000 followers. That's how you go and you set it off.
Does she know she has that many followers yet? No, because they're still there.
They don't know nothing. They don't even know Trump got almost shot, girl. They don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah, they don't. That's I don't know why I asked that. I know they're still filming.
Gonna be Love Island wasn't popping like that in the U.S.
No, it wasn't.
They're going to come out and be shocked at how much love they're going to receive.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to give it to them in person, because I know I'm going to see them everywhere. Janae, come here and get this hug, girl. I cannot wait. They're giving us 6 weeks of quality television.
Yes.
Real tears. Real tears. Sorry. I'm getting passionate.
No, I know. No, but that's insane to go from 13 to 500,000.
I only went from 16 to 210.
That's a lot.
And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe, I couldn't imagine. And that, I was watching it go up in real time. They literally went in with like 200 followers, and now they're coming out and they're like, girl, check after check after check. That email inbox full.
That is
Funny.
crazy. I can't wait till my inbox is full of money. It's going to be amazing.
The Anonymous season 2, girl. Let's get it popping.
Exactly. I know that we will always pop. You know what I mean? We'll pop on the screen.
Period.
Just saying. Okay, getting in. Speaking of popping on screen and popping off, this first topic on the docket, Courtney, has me so irritated. It's best I have water because the upper lip sweat that I'm feeling right now. Okay, for those of you who don't know, news broke this week that Tom Sandoval of Vanderpump Rules is now suing his ex-girlfriend, Ariana Madix, and I am livid. In this new lawsuit, Tom is suing Ariana for accessing the explicit video of him and Raquel Leviss that was on his phone, quote, without his authorization. Remember, this is how Ariana discovered that Tom was cheating on her after 9 years of being in a relationship with one of her best friends. According to court documents, Tom claims that Ariana made copies of the video and distributed it to Raquel and third parties against his authority, which they've both denied doing because that's why Raquel's suing them as well right now. Anyway, he both said that they didn't do that at the reunion, but sure, Tom, I forgot we don't have two brain cells to rub together. Ariana's attorney did respond to the claim saying, quote, it is abhorrent that Tom Sandoval continues to torment Miss Madix from engaging in an illicit affair that shattered her home and stability to months of emotional warfare, and now this attempt to further shrink personal responsibility for the effects his actions have had on her and emotional well-being. Her attorney claims that Tom knows what sort of privileges Ariana had in regards to their devices because she allegedly had his password, his passcode. So,
I was going to ask that. Like, she had his password.
Password and location.
That's what Miss Katy said.
Literally. I'm like, if you have his passcode and his location, that's basically saying, look at my phone because I'm giving you access whenever you want.
That's the authorization. Once somebody got your passcode, then...
Courtney, the way I'm just like, this man is... not up there. Then he said if Tom or his mistress had it their way, it would be illegal for someone to discover their significant other was having an affair, which is so true. He said this is a ploy to try to rehabilitate his image while torturing Ariana, and that he's confident, if it got to this point, which hopefully it doesn't, a jury will see through this frivolous claim. Obviously, when this happened, everyone started losing their minds. So Tom had to deactivate his Instagram, as he should. Schwartz had to delete the birthday post he had up for Tom because it was being flooded. Sheena posted some Instagram stories being like, everyone's asking me how I feel. They're saying, do I feel like an idiot? Yes, I think he's vile. You know, queen of the flip-flop committee.
Yeah.
Courtney, if I were Ariana, the way I would not be taking anyone's phone call. I literally, except for Katie Maloney, if Katie called me, absolutely. But
Katie looked so good on Love Island last week.
I love the era she's in. I love her and Ariana's friendship.
Me too.
The way I would not respond to Sheena or Lala if they tried to speak to me, because I'm like, not you guys shoving this man down my throat, America's throat, to try to save the show. Mm-hmm. For him to, again, I told you guys, he has not changed. He's not changed. He's not changed. Everyone's telling me he has changed. Clearly, he has not. This tells me he has no remorse for what he did.
And, if anyone's going to know whether Tom has changed or not, it's going to be the person that was with him for almost a decade. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Maddison, the situation stresses me out, and there are, a few reasons why. I'm still trying to understand what is Tom trying to gain from this, because it certainly can't be positive PR, right?
Absolutely
you get what I'm saying? I would be doing everything in my power from then to now to be rehabilitating my image. So this is not going in the right direction, number one. Number two, it's how does he think everyone else is supposed to feel towards him once he goes out of his way to sort of cause this kind of legal chaos, right? Because we know eventually the case is going to get thrown out. Once you've given someone your password, that's authorization. This is stupid. Mm-hmm. And it's just to be fair, I think it comes across as really selfish.
Absolutely.
Because it just seems
Absolutely.
like he's just stirring up stuff. Like, for
Mhm.
what? Like, Traitors is not even out yet. You're not even, like, trying to, like, the show's not filming. Like,
Mhm.
it's like, so you just bored.
But even so, my thing, I'm like, okay, because I was talking about this on TikTok Live. What, to your point, you should be trying to rehabilitate your image, because now Vanderpump is definitely going to be on pause further because two of the main people are now in litigation against each other. So they're not going to be able to film. They're not going to be able to do anything. So you just really put the final nail in that coffin for right now. So that's a job lost. Nobody's going to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's very interesting to see how Lala and Sheena, no shade, you my girl, how they behaved as though Ariana was putting their jobs at risk, but
Mm-hmm.
it's actually Sandoval that's putting
Yeah,
y'all's jobs at risk, clearly. You get what
clearly.
I'm saying?
Clearly.
That's really unfortunate.
Super unfortunate because you guys were all in this man's corner, and
To pick
now
the wrong team like that.
now the egg is on the face, as you always say.
Yeah, it's the it's giving omelet face right
It's
now. It's
giving
not looking
omelet
good.
face. And so that opportunity is lost. To your point, the image is now being even further set back. So no brands are going to want him to be the face of anything. Traitors.
Traitors is getting edited as we speak. That's not they could if he's not a main key play. If he's not Phaedra on Traitors, girl, that's camera time. Get
snipped. But also, I'm like, okay, that show aligns with being a villain, whatever. Okay, maybe he could go on House of Villains. All right. Aside from
I
that,
thought he was
though,
gonna be in there with me this season. He got the good check.
But aside from those two opportunities, with the image of everyone hating your guts, and now everyone's going to see through you because they've seen through your crocodile tears and think that you're a fake, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Where does he go from here? You're the
gonna
PR
say
master. Where does he go?
I'm trying to figure that out, even in terms of like the show. Like, where does Vanderpump Rules go
Oh,
from
I
there
think
at this point? You think you're gonna put the kibosh on Vanderpump Rules?
which makes me sad because that's like one of my few shows.
Yeah.
But this season wasn't giving.
No.
And
But they nominated for Emmys?
That's also what you and Holly are like, Sheena is so kind. She is a sweet girl, but that's also what killed me about her Instagram story. She was like, yes, idiot, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, but we are like nominated for an Emmy, so like, congratulations. I'm like, Sheena.
She is so funny.
Like,
I
just can't.
I think Tom needs to, once this blows over, well, this is not going to blow over.
This is not, yeah.
I really think that he should focus on, right now, a solo project, not music. And then just slowly take steps back away from the limelight and come back like next spring with something. That would be my advice, because like right now, between us and the community, Tom is not allowed at his own establishment, Schwartz and Sandy's, because of this situation. Because once you do something like sue Ariana, you already know the fans are going to flood the business with negative ratings and stuff, which we do not recommend. Because this is not like Schwartz's fault. It's not Greg's fault. The owner or what have you.
I was going to say, I don't necessarily totally negate Schwartz, but I do feel bad for everyone who works there.
I said, wait, not that one. Master said, yes, that one.
I said, whoa, reel that one in just a skosh. But I do feel bad for the other employees, because Courtney and I have both had conversations with people who work there, and it has been, talk about in the trenches. I mean, they are, dare I say, those trenches are 6-8 feet deep. I do feel bad for the other people involved, not Sandoval and Schwartz. Like, I feel bad for those people
that actually that's like their livelihood.
Yeah, exactly. Or there's people who work there who have to send money back home, and they're not able to send as much back home.
Absolutely.
Those stories do kill. Obviously, we're freaking human. And also, you and I are hustlers too. We know what it's like when you're expecting X amount to come in 1 month and that's cut in half.
Yes, ma'am.
And living in LA, it's scary as hell. It is. It makes you want to throw up.
Yes,
so my heart hurts for those people. And I think that also goes to show how, to your point, selfish Tom is. He was not thinking of anyone in this moment but himself. And what a freaking, I'm sorry, you guys. I just think he's an idiot because I'm like, not only are you going to have to pay for these lawyer fees, you think you're going to get a morsel from Ariana? You're an idiot. You're an idiot. This lawyer who took this lawsuit is like, I'll take your money.
And my last
this
thing
is
that I
stupid.
wanted to just point out was like I really don't enjoy. So just to give y'all some clarity, to zoom out of the AI picture, there are also like 2 other lawsuits against Ariana. So like,
Yes.
Rachel is also suing Ariana, and Chef Penny is also suing Ariana and Katy over like something about her. And all of these things are basically happening after it was announced that Love Island,
Is a hit.
which Ariana is hosting as the #1 stream show in America. So like now y'all want a piece of the pie.
That's
And
1,000,000% what it is.
Ariana ain't get this body snatched and get glammed up to stomp down the villa every other 2 episodes to be stressed out over some suitcase. Like we don't have time for that.
Yeah.
No.
And you know, keeping up with these lawsuits, people don't realize is so expensive.
It sounds like he just want to stress her out.
No,
why he want to stress Ariana out? Why they both can't just make their money like separately and like move on? Like why does he have to be?
I think he's doing this because he needs money. There is no other way that you are doing this if you don't think there's going to be a payday at the end of it. And like I said, I think the only reason a lawyer agreed to even file this lawsuit is because they saw this man sit in front of him and he said, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Let me take his money. He's not going to get any from this girl. There is no way.
Instead of just hustling, you got 2 establishments, bro. Schwartz, he could throw events. Believe me, y'all. I know it's gonna sound wild, but here in LA, like we've gone to Schwartz and Sandy's. Tom Sandoval has people that do like him. They're not a lot, but there are people that do.
It shocks me every time, and Courtney knows I get so irritated.
It does. But he could throw events. He could come out with a limited line. He could throw stuff at Tom. Have little drag queens come out and do a little Vanderpump monologue or whatever. There are so many ways that you can make money being Tom Sandoval, which is crazy. That like, why not use those avenues? Why do you have to be intentionally annoying and in the media? And
also furthering torpedoing your reputation and career. Like now you're really gonna piss people off. There will still be some girls who will throw themselves at Tom Sandoval if they have the opportunity. It's just like how people would sleep with Tristan Thompson after everything he did to Chloe. You guys know, can understand it. The math ain't mathing for me up here. But there will be women who do it. I just don't understand how we even got here. Imagine suing, even just if you don't watch Vanderpump Rules, imagine you get cheated on by your life partner of 9 years by discovering a video on their phone. And then a year later, they try to sue you saying, well, I didn't give you permission to open my phone, even though it fell out of my pocket and I handed it to you to hold on to keep safe. And you had my passcode and my location. But that 1 second, I didn't say, yeah, you can open it up. Like, you're...
Yeah.
like, it's absurd.
Not a good look. He gotta leave that girl alone. That's what she wants, is to be left alone, so leave that girl alone.
Literally. Okay, sorry. We'll move on. It just really irritates me.
Rightfully so.
Happy we got to discuss it. And man, the next topic on the docket also irritates me too, because we got to talk about Katy Perry's.
Yes, God.
Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, because I feel like kind of a lot of people don't know, it's not hitting like it should. Katy Perry recently dropped a music video and a new single for Woman's World. It is not really getting the positive reaction I think she was hoping it was going to get, okay? People are just ripping it to shreds, ripping the video to shreds. Katy Perry had to come out and be like, it's a joke, everybody. It's satire, you idiots. And you know I hate when celebrities try to do that. Don't come to me and tell me I'm stupid.
Yeah, because I'm not.
Because I'm not. And it just wasn't hitting. She posted like a whole like behind the scenes explanation of the video. And then she captioned the video saying, you can do anything, even satire.
Girl.
Courtney, what are your thoughts? I watched the video, actually. You'll be proud of me. I watched it in its entirety because I knew I would need to discuss it. And I was like, the satire ain't satiring for me, that's for sure.
Maddison, Katy Perry put out some hot garbage juice, and she should just own it. I don't know if she had like some sort of contractual obligation to put that song out or like what the dealio was.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like, I described some things as like hot garbage juice. That was like some real garbage juice at the bottom of the dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
There was just nothing innovative or really interesting about it. Like production wise, lyrically, the music video was really uninspired. Like she's pumping gas out of her ass cheek. Like, taking my TikTok mutuals ring light and jumping on a helicopter. Like none of it made sense. Like why did you put that out?
What did you think about the Trisha Paytas cameo?
Mm.
What was the point of that? I didn't understand.
She knew it was garbage, and she knew that she needed some sort of power in that, some sort of platform power. We know Trisha Paytas has a lot of really passionate audience members. So, I mean, all of it just felt like an awful nightmare.
Yeah, I just thought it didn't hit. One of my favorite critiques that I saw this week was this feels like a Barbie movie reject.
Oof.
And I was like, so harsh, but also low-key so true. I get the thought behind it, but it just did not hit for me. I agree. The video, I was like, why are you flat? Why are we blowing ourselves up? I'm confused.
You're a Looney Tune, like.
Why is there a ground? I just was like, what's with the construction site? The boob shot.
The boob shot. Oh my God, Madison, I was so offended.
I was just like, I'm so confused by this whole thing. It felt like I've gotten skinny and I want to show off my bod, which is, I love that for her. You know what? When I get skinny, it's never really fully happened for
Madison,
me, but when I'm thinner, I also am like, yes, queen. But it just did not, the whole thing was just a no for me. And I've seen people say, oh, there's a theory that Katy Perry is like intentionally torpedoing this music so she can get out of her contract with Dr. Luke and she wants it to be bad to prove a point. And I'm like, I'm not buying that. I'm sorry. I think this sounded like 2015 Katy Perry. She thought she could give us the exact same thing she gave us 7 years ago, and the same thing doesn't work anymore. The game has changed. I don't believe that conspiracy theory.
And the song sounds like Stupid Love by Lady Gaga.
Mm-hmm.
Which
yes.
that was my other thing that I was like, now Katy, and this also sounds like something that we've already heard and during a traumatic time in our lives. So like, why would you, like, don't take us back to the COVID time, girl. That's when COVID came out. So it's like giving a strong 2.5 out of 10 for me for Woman's World song and music video. And normally the music video saves it for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you were
made it worse.
You were looking forward to this. Like this is one of the topics that we both were, you were like, please give her a chance.
And she, like, Madison, she has a previewed like snippets on live and stuff. And like one or two of those aren't bad. So I'm kind of confused as to how this became like the first single, the comeback single.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just, I don't know. It's not giving for me. And now she's like really trying to post on social media like Orlando Blooms and like some of her clips too. And I'm just like,
girl, give it up.
It's not hitting for me. Will you listen to what comes next?
Yes, because I've heard what comes next. They were telling me the Katy Cats on live. They were telling me one of the snippets I pulled up. They were like, "Oh, this is the next single," and that sounded more like clubby, it just sounded more inspired. You know,
yeah,
this Woman's World, the message is great, but
no Katy Cats ever come towards me. They know they're not going to convince me. Anything.
Madison, you're not gonna become one of the Katy Cats.
Especially after Woman's World. Like I said, California Girls, a hit. Teenage Dream, a hit. But I literally was watching that music video, Courtney. You know my face. It was giving the
disgust.
Absolute just no. And the boob shot, the pumping gas in the butt, the Trisha Paytas cameo did not a damn thing for me. I was like, why are we doing this?
I was like, this, it just felt like she threw the whole kitchen sink at the single. And I think that maybe that is why I couldn't connect. Like, girl, what was the thought process? Actually, I don't even care. Girl, just let's move on. Let's pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see.
Take it back.
We'll see. Take it back. We don't want it. Okay, let's talk about someone who actually is having a moment and people are obsessed with, Chappell Roan.
Love.
Live, laugh, love. She recently discussed the challenges of fame on Drew Follows podcast, the comment section. She said she misses simple things like doing drugs in public, making out with a stranger at the bar without worrying about people watching. She revealed that fans have started to invade her privacy as it relates to her family. She said, quote, people have started to be freaks. They follow me and know where my parents live and where my sister works, all the weird ish. I'm just like, this is the time when a few years ago that I said if there were stalker vibes or family was in danger is when I would quit, and we're there. I'm kind of battling. I've pumped the brakes, honestly. Anything to make me more known. It's kind of a forest fire right now. I'm not trying to do a bunch of ish. What do we think about this? I think we can also relate because at our old job, remember, we had some people come for our family too, and it is really stressful.
Yeah, I feel bad,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason why is because, um, this young lady has blown up so quickly. Like she's been at it for over a
I
decade.
was going to say, she's been at it for a while because my friends went to her show in Kansas City, I would say probably even 2 months ago. No, I guess this was probably back in like December.
Mm-mm.
And she played a small venue. Like it was like a wait in line, pay $10,
And
go
then at
in.
Hangout Fest, you can't get nowhere near her, and that
And
was
now
just
it's
4 months later.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could only imagine to work for something for so long, and then when you get it, it's like, oh, these are the cons. Now my
Mm-hmm.
family is like somewhat at risk, and it's like they didn't sign up for this, like
Mm-hmm.
And so I wish that celebrities were able to create some sort of like boundary with their audience, even the loony ones, to
Mm-hmm.
just like keep them away from like the personal business stuff, like like
Mm-hmm.
sisters and mothers, like they're not involved in this. So
Mm-hmm.
leave them out of it. The same stuff was happening to like Billie Eilish and stuff, how the fans were like showing up at her childhood home and stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
get a grip. Get a
Yeah,
grip.
I feel like we've somehow as a society lost that like mental chip that tells us it's not okay. You know what I mean? I feel like social media is, I'm going to sound like a 78-year-old woman, but I feel like social media really is to blame because, and you and I were talking about this last week personally, when you are a content creator, an artist, you have to post on Instagram, you have to post on TikTok. So people do feel this level of knowing you and that kind of boundary is blurred a little bit. So then I feel
Yeah.
like people think, oh, I can call your parent, I can know where your parents live, I can know where your sister works.
Oh
And it's
no.
like, yes, you can get to know me on social media. Yes, I share so much of my life. All of that. I want to do all of that. And when my parents appear on my social media, that's because they want to do it in that moment. They're not doing it consistently, so they didn't sign up for this. And I feel like we've just, because of social media, that kind of boundary that people used to have with celebrities is just completely erased because they feel like they know.
And they
They
don't.
feel like I know her. I know her. I know her how hard she's worked. I know how her parents are supportive. They feel like, you can't totally cross that line. I think if they're at the show and you want to say hello and it's kind of like a Mama Swift, Papa Swift thing,
Yeah.
cute. Love it. But yeah, showing up at sister's work is like, we can't be doing that as a
I
society.
agree. It's like I won't say names, but one of my friends that is doing the internet thing and has for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like them like calling their parents' jobs and
Mm-hmm.
being like, "Oh my God, you're so and so's father,"
Mm-hmm.
or like waiting for them at the airport. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? You like fly in for an event and you get off the plane. You know how it's like getting off a plane and all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden there's 16 like 15-year-olds waiting for you at the baggage claim talking
Yeah.
about picture. Like, you know what I mean? Where is the boundary?
Mm-hmm.
There was a
Especially like, now she needs security. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like having to pay for that for you and your family. Like, yeah.
you got to build the Pink Pony Club compound now. Everybody get
Mm-hmm.
in,
Mm-hmm.
and we need your social security before you come behind this gate. Thank
Yeah,
you.
literally. I think too, it's so funny when you look at her interview, it's so genuine and she's being so honest. And then I'm just thinking about JoJo Siwa was on E! News this week and she was talking about how she was swatted again and she's like, I haven't actually like talked about this with anyone, but like when I came up to my house the other night, like there were police cars and the police were telling me they were shocked I didn't have security and telling me I need security, so now I don't travel anywhere without security. Just like the difference of humility regarding the situation.
I'll say that.
I'm thinking of you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, Chappell's literally being like, I'm freaked. Like, I'm loving that I've achieved my goal, but wow, I don't think I was fully prepared for this. And then you have JoJo Siwa, who's put out 2 songs and is now like, oh my God, I created gay pop and like now I need security, you know?
I'm going to tell you
very
this.
different.
I was watching this clip on Twitter of there's a very popular creator because he does YouTube streaming, whatever. His name is FouseyTube. Very problematic at times. But he was in his car on a live stream. You know, streamers be out in public. And all of a sudden, the cops pulled up beside him. He was like, because he was live streaming his location and saying, I'm going to go to da-da-da. All of a sudden, someone made that phone call. And all these police cars and the fully suited up, helmet on, got swatted right there on live. And let me tell you something, and FouseyTube is not a white person. Very terrifying. You could see that literal fear on his face because he's a stunt queen. He always pull a stunt. That was not a stunt.
Not a stunt.
He was like, I have a dog in my lap. Like, don't shoot. That ain't nothing to play with. So JoJo Siwa, girl, shut the hell up. That's it.
Yeah. I know. Well, because that's what, like, we were talking about. We're like, do we think this is real? It's so hard. I couldn't tell.
That's why there ain't nothing to play with.
If you've seen it happen, it's scary. And I see, and that to me is crossing a boundary. That's what are we doing as a society that someone at home sitting is thinking I'm going to do that to somebody who I'm watching and who, like, I don't know. I guess it goes back to everything that's happened. I can't imagine hating a political figure so much that I want to be violent towards them. I can't imagine trolling, thinking I don't like this content creator enough. I'm going to call the SWAT team on them and put their lives in danger. Yeah. I can't imagine showing up at my favorite pop star sister's work and being like, hi. Like
what do you like? What did you?
All of it is just like too much for me to comprehend. Honestly,
it's too much.
Yeah.
Are y'all like what's going on with the wiring in your brain that you think showing up to somebody's sister's job, a celebrity sister's job that you don't know, is okay? What do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah.
Let's be BFFs, stranger, and I'm gonna introduce you to my sister. How about that?
I don't get it. No one in the community is like that, thankfully. I know we're all on the same page about this, but it is just, it's insane. It's insane. But let's move on and talk about something that I did not expect this week. Britney Spears versus Ozzy Osbourne, dueling.
Get him.
Did you ever think that would be on your bingo card?
No, but I'm glad it happened.
I know.
Ozzy need to shut the hell up.
I knew you were going to feel that way. So earlier this week, Ozzy Osbourne was on their family podcast, and he was talking about, you know, how weird he thinks Britney's Instagram videos of her are dancing. He called them nauseating. And so, you know, Britney lives online. Like, I think Britney has Google alerts on for herself.
Britney probably watching us right now. Hi, Britney.
Hi, Britney. We love you. Please be safe. So she responded on Instagram, and she clapped back at him and also was praising Kate Beckinsale because people have been kind of ragging on her for posting weird stuff. She posted a very long rant. I'm just going to summarize it for you because it was like I had to slide a lot on the IG. She praises Kate despite people criticizing her for posting immature content. She then talked about how she was teaching a dance class and like how we shouldn't judge people. We need to help people. Yeah. And then she went straight for the Osbourne. She said, quote, I'm going to do a photo shoot with Kate and tell the Osbourne family, who is the most boring family known to mankind, to kindly F off. Love. We live, laugh, love a petty queen.
Let the chopper sing, Britney. Period.
Do you think, though, she needs to clap back at every negative comment about her?
Yes, because leave her alone. Do you understand this lady could not even walk down Ventura Boulevard without 1,800 people surrounding her with cameras flashing in her face, and she could never say nothing? Britney, call them out she has time.
She does.
She's retired.
That is true. That is true.
She's now the fun, mature, woman on the porch that's like, get the off my lawn and leave me alone. And Ozzy Osbourne, y'all are moving back to England. Stay over there and leave us alone and leave Britney alone too.
Mm-hmm. No, honestly, good point.
We don't like Sharon either.
I do like the thought of her being retired and just coming after everyone who comes.
And we don't like Kelly either because she made that comment about Mexicans. That's where the came from. So
that is true.
Bye.
And Sharon, remember she was one of the first Ozempic girlies, and then first tried to be like, no, I wasn't on Ozempic, and then was like, oh yeah, I was on Ozempic. So
Sharon.
Yeah,
I'm done with him.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was kind of funny. I thought the whole thing was funny. I loved the Kate Beckinsale.
What's Kate doing on Instagram?
Oh, I will say it. I do find her posts a little odd, But Brittany opened up the rant being like, "Has anyone seen Serendipity with Kate Beckinsale?" And I love that movie. That is a Christmas movie I watch every year. You know I do. You know me. Came out in the 2000s. Still watch it.
Oh my God.
Still watch it.
I have never seen this film.
Of course you haven't. It's her and John Cusack. You need to watch it. It is incredible. So good. It's about fate. Two people run into each other. Ooh. They're both in other relationships, but they feel this connect to one another. Life happens. Things are crazy. They keep missing each other. Do they end up finding each other? I'm not spoiling it for you. You gotta watch it. It's literally one of I'm telling you, a Hill family fave that we watch every year around the holidays.
Hill family fave.
We
need the playlist of the Hill
that and this Christmas.
Write that down.
Two movies on repeat. Literally.
Keep that for the holidays. Hill family playlist favorites. And put your family in it.
Yes.
With a green screen.
They'll do it. But no, it is really good. So I have to praise Brittany for that. For the movie taste, because she's right.
Oh,
but Kate's just been posting Instagrams of like her in a big bow, minimal clothing.
Let me get up on Instagram.
Yeah, she's been having. She had a health issue. I don't really fully know what's been going on with her, but Brittany's live, laugh, loving it. I'm live, laugh, loving it, and I love Serendipity. So
she's in her baggy pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
do you see the bow? I
see the bow. Mm-hmm. She's got a cross on. She dressed like me. Mm-hmm. Wait, why is she? All right, well.
Yep, but Brittany's gonna do a photo shoot with her, so we will support.
She posted a little meme. Okay, girl, little meme queen. Mm-hmm. Okay, Kate got 1.9 million likes on this. Okay, Kate, 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. I better get like Kate. Shit.
Yeah, so I'll double tap her and Brittany do a photo shoot. Double tap. I'll support the girls.
Lordy.
Oh God. Okay, the last thing we're gonna talk about, and I'm very interested to hear your take on this. Kanye and Bianca Censori. We got to talk about them because they are causing quite the stir, as they always do. And this is an LA-based story, so I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. So they were out this week. I don't know if you saw these photos. She's wearing like nude. They look like tights that have been cut into shorts.
Okay.
So just to give the level of minimalist that we're looking at here. Yeah. Look, it's the nude shorts and the triangle swim top that is metallic and it just covers the nips. Like when I say just the nips, I mean the areola. She moves one way wrong, the areola is out. Oh, you see what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah.
And Maddison, that's how she was dressed the night when me and my friends were out at our place. Mm-hmm. Having a martini moment, and her and Kanye walked in. She really, I was shocked, not that Kanye walked in, but the fact that she really didn't have no clothes on.
Yeah. And is walking into these LA establishments.
And I mean, y'all, I'm talking like, this is like bougie oogie, like there's a live, like big, like the big cello person. Like it's giving like bougie, wealthy lounge. And then she just come in with no clothes on.
No clothes on. And everyone else fully clothed.
Fully clothed, dressed real cute. Like
and I'm like, a lot of these places have dress codes. Like, they were at Chateau Marmont and she was wearing basically a thong. If we tried to walk into Chateau Marmont in a thong, the way the police would be called. Like, not only denied entry, 911, mentally unstable person in our establishment, come pick them up. So now, according to the Daily Mail, a lot of LA restaurateurs, aka like managers, owners, are kind of all coming together and being like, we low-key can't have them eating at our restaurants. They are talking about banning them. They talked to several people. They all were remaining anonymous, but some of the quotes were totally inappropriate, absolutely ridiculous. One owner even noted that they didn't know how any decent restaurant would let a customer wear that at their establishment. Another person said no self-respecting restaurant owner or manager should be letting them enter with her dress like that unless they in advance pay to book out the whole restaurant so it's their own private venue while they're there.
Fair.
I agree. I'm kind of like with these restaurant owners and managers. I don't think that they should be allowed in just because it's Kanye West.
I agree. I agree.
You know? I mean,
anybody could be in there, and nobody wants to enjoy a delicious Caesar salad and look up and see your bits. You get what I'm saying? No shoes, no shirt, no service. But also, like, we don't need to see your body parts as well.
I'm not trying to look up and see areola.
Yeah. Like, that's not the vibe.
No. And honestly, too, I kind of like where these people are coming from because when you're at a restaurant, your money is just as green as Kanye West's.
Yes, ma'am.
My card has to swipe just like his.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's like, why should I be required to be fully dressed and be appropriate just because I'm not Kanye West? You know, I'm not his, like, I don't know. I'm with them. I'm like, I think that they should be banned from these places unless she's appropriately dressed. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't really understand the point. It just seems like they're trying to be a spectacle, but not in a positive way.
I don't understand it either. Yes.
And she not cold?
They went to the movies and she was dressed like that. I'm
Absolutely not.
The way I need a hoodie.
On those filthy theater seats?
Thank you.
Absolutely not. Now, Bianca, you need a shower.
I would be like coating my body in hand sanitizer.
Yeah, Bianca, that's filthy.
Even sitting on a restaurant seat, bare cheeks, that's crazy.
And that sandy bucket water is dirty that they wipe them chairs down. It's dirty because I don't work in restaurants. It's filthy. So just know she's sitting in dirt.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it even worse.
Bacteria City, girl.
Now I'm scaped. Oh, God. Ew. Okay, on that note.
That's how you catch body lice.
Literally.
Scabies.
Scabies. Ooh. Now let's go ahead and move on to our final segment. And
put it in the teapot.
You guys remember, please submit whatever you want to put in the teapot to us via email at toastedteapot@gmail.com, or you can comment down below if you're watching on YouTube. You can also now comment. Thanks to Courtney's Reel, we know you can comment also on Spotify, whatever you want to put in the teapot. Please submit. We love hearing straight from the community. So please, please, please submit.
Hi, everybody. This week, I am going to put in working until you cannot anymore in the teapot. I'm the kind of person that will work and work and work and work and work until my eyes are burning, much like last week's episode. And I really want to be done with that. So I'm making the conscious effort to sort of put hours in place where I'm going to start work and when I'm going to stop working. Because although I love to work, it's a lot of fun. I love what I do. I love talking to my phone. Burnout is no fun. So who wants to work 3 days, 4 days straight and then be in the bed for a week straight? That's how my mind works sometimes. So I really want to put in overworking yourself to the point of exhaustion in the teapot. You have to be consistent, of course. You have to be creative, but it's also important for you to recharge. When you recharge your battery, you really do find the power, the strength, and the motivation to jump back into what you're passionate about full force. So rest, recharge, and do not work yourself to the bone, girl.
Amen, Courtney. I feel like it is so easy to do that in what we do. It is, because sometimes I know you feel the same way. Like when I'm not working, I feel guilty because I'm like, oh my God, I should be doing something right now. But it is so true. And because, I mean, we do have to be creative. You do need to give your brain that time to just like chill. And
that's why I take my Love Island breaks.
Yes, and we cannot feel guilty. No guilt.
No.
No,
the money is already out there, girl. We're just working until it comes into our hands.
Exactly. We're just trying to go like this.
Yeah.
We're grabbing. But not to the point of, yes, working till your body needs a week to recover. Not doing that. No. I'm glad that you are feeling better.
Thanks.
And set hours. I like, you know me, I'm type A as all get out. I love, you know me, I have my little hours in my head. Unless I'm getting ready for a trip, then I have to do those extra ones. But I love some set hours. The deep breath before. The person obviously I'm putting in the teapot this week is Tom Mother effing Sandoval. Worm with a mustache, stays worming. I truly, you guys, cannot stand this man. The way he is continuing to come after my girl Ariana Madix after the hell he put her through, then she was able to get back on top, come back stronger than ever, and then he has the mother effing audacity to file a lawsuit against her. Tell me you need funds without telling me you need funds. And you know who also I'm putting on top of Tom Sandoval? I know Sheena is a lovely person, but her and Lala, the fact that they were jealous of this girl and were trying to shove this man down her throat, all for her to be right and him to show he has no remorse and he is a little weasel. Oh my God, I'm done. I'm done. For him, there's no return for me. Bye, Tom Sandoval.
Wow, Tom. I think Maddison ripped your mustache off, sis.
I feel actually, literally, look at the smile on my face.
You had to get that off your chest.
I feel like a release. Every time after we put it in the teapot, I literally am like,
Me too.
Wow, I feel incredible. I feel like I just took the biggest poo of my life. Like, I feel amazing.
Silly.
My array pills work. That feels great.
Oh my God.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us for another week. Please make sure if you're watching on YouTube, you're liking, you're subscribing, your notification bell's on, you're sharing. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers and then we can go live. So please make sure you're subscribing and sharing. Make sure you're subscribing wherever you listen to your podcast, Spotify, participate in the Spotify poll, comment as well, because you can now do that. Also, make sure you're following us on Instagram, Toasted Tea Pod. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at I am Maddison Hill and Snapchat at Maddison Hill 93. And Courtney?
You can follow me on Instagram at Courtney Revolution and on TikTok and Snapchat and Twitter and Threads. Well, not Threads, but the other three at Court Revolution.
Yes, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will see y'all next week and have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Bye.
Bye, y'all.